Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's Tyree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Snagged out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's reverse. Shakes off the defender.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. He'll take a shot. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Tyree. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Perez. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He leaves it with the back. Good enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants it all. Touchdown, Byron! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa.
Got the back over the middle.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Trying to set up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll go back to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Perez. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the... Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Looking for room. It's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Young.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Perez. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back. It's Carr. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Finding open areas. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Barrett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Carr. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Off the bootleg. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, what a move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great move. Now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. For that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bolino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Grab near the marker, it's Tyree. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Oh, what a caught. He's at the 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quickly complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Grab behind the line. It's Tyree. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Tyree. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Nice move there. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Perez. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Tyree.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Gain of 12. And that's a
handoff to the single running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
By the receiver.
The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear.
And that's good
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Gain of 11.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyree. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
21 on the play. Good enough.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the backfield, he's open. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Delaware! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 10 to Tulsa.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right back to him on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Give to the back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Blue Hens will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking ever really helps. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.